I'll switch us over to just chatting, I suppose. There we go. We're over on just chatting. Okay, 5 minutes in. 5 minutes left on Q1 here. Let's see what happens. What's your prediction for the top 3 question? It's probably gonna be Verstappen, Leclerc, and then Checo, if I had to guess. Yeah, Max, Leclerc, Perez. Yeah, I'm with you. Good job on Mick. Where's Mick? Okay, Mick is in 12th. All right, not bad, not bad, not bad. Max, Leclerc, Sainz, Hamilton, Perez. You think Checo's gonna suck? All right. Did you see my reply, Bandit? Must be the metric hat. Russell, Sainz, Verstappen. Okay, if you say so. Sad news coming out of Red Bull. Yeah, we know. Unfortunate. I mean, Vic, I can relate, dude. I can relate as a Ferrari fan. When Sergio Marchionne died, that I was bumming, dude. So yeah, Red Bull just lost a freaking legend, man. Hey, Jamie Chadwick is there. Cool. Drummer, 74 month resub. Have you ever fired your gun up the air and gone out? No, I've never fired my gun up in the air and gone out. All right, how'd you see it, buddy? Okay. The 2 Ferraris and the 2 Red Bulls are in the pits. Yuki's on an outlap right now. He went green in Sector 1. Yeah, no, what goes up must come down. It's a joke from Hot Fuzz, but yeah. I think it'll make them more determined to win now. They just won. What are you talking about? Danny did green in Sector 1. Ocon did green in Sector 1. Shumi's on the bubble. So F1 season is too long, yeah? I don't think so. I think it's fine. Kevin did a 136. Astablan. Come on, kid. Joe did he had yellow sector too. Kevin's out. Shumi's out. Haas is out. Haas is out of Q1. Damn. They suck. Jeez.
Discovery, go in the drop up.
Did Alex get it? He did. Latifi came in last. What happened to Mick? He spun in turn 1. Mute hand, 66 months. Here you go, Neutron. Mick spun in turn 1. Right here. I told you guys, the elevation change on that corner is deceptive. It looks like the car is stable, then you go to try to go around the corner and it just spins. Go Williams. No. Haas. Hasterblatt. It's a nice shot of DeWalt leaf blower being attached to Danny's helmet. Danny got eliminated. He definitely does have a I want to go fast helmet on, which is pretty sweet. Yeah, I guess NASCAR's what, 9 months long? Hockey as well? I like that there's so many races, Rice. It's cool. I mean, back in the day, dude, you had to wait 2 weeks between a lot of Formula 1 races. When I first started watching Formula 1, it was 2 weeks between races. Every race. And sometimes even more. These guys are doing F1 almost every weekend, man, which is pretty crazy, dude. I mean, it's kind of nuts considering that they were in Japan. They were in Japan, like, was it 2 weeks ago? Ugh, that's a shame. Was a Jaguar fan with Weber when he went to Williams BMW. So from then you were a Williams fan? Oy. Danny has the Cougar on his frickin' So, are those the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders? They have the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders just out on the... It's weird. We got lovely AdWords on Sky. We're back. K-Mag. Yeah, Alleviate. I don't, with F1 TV, dude, I don't get any interruptions, which is sweet. Wait till they get the Dallas Cowboys dancing. Yeah, Razor Red. Mute. Mute what? You guys can't hear the cast, can you? If you could hear the cast, dude, I got a big problem. I gotta shut the stream off like now. Yeah, I have an old F1 game, old F1 games music, which I know is good to play. This is from GP2, from Grand Prix 2, way back in the day. This isn't the F1 Manager music. It's good music though, right? I play it for F1 Manager because it's good music. GP2 is the reason why I like Formula 1. I bought it. My dad bought it for me in the 90s, and I played it a lot. GP2 engine. GP2. Ah! GP2 music. GP2. Ah! Okay, Q2 started. 14 minutes left. Yeah, there you go, Hawks, right? Stoffel got done so dirty by Mick Honda. Yeah. Yeah. Man, if only McLaren had kept those Honda power plants. Red Bull seems to be doing just fine with them. Hey, they're flying a helicopter around the track and you can see the Gigafactory in the background. Oh, that's cool. That's weird, man, having worlds collide like that. Yeah, Hawks. I see plan B, plan D, C, A, plan X question. So once again, I got the qualifying on over here. Guys, I can't show it to you. F1 and Twitch get mad when you do that. So I have a picture of the circuit here. I'm really trying to be careful not to commentate, not to disseminate what's going on too much, because yeah, that could be construed as rebroadcasting in a legal sense, and you know, we really don't want to go piss those guys off. Don't want to get the lawyers involved. That would be bad. That would be bad. I don't want to do that. So enjoy this nice picture. Our car's driving. Yep. The qualifying is going on right now. The real qualifying. We're into Q2 now. K-Mag didn't want to leave his car hoping Lewis would get a penalty. I don't know. I know it's not happening, Hypersonic, but I don't know if they're going to replace it. Maybe, maybe not. They replaced it with Gorlami. I mean, if F1 wants to keep racing Imola, I don't have a problem with that. EJ, blink twice if redacted happens to censor. Rain in Texas? A question? No. Alright. 10 minutes left in qualifying here. Ooh. Tier. Turn 1 claims another victim. Oh. He tried. There was an attempt, dude. He tried to brake. Just did too much. That telling you, man, that turn 1 is tough. You know, like, what's interesting to remember, dudes, is that you guys are gonna remember these are the aero cars. They've never like, even right now, like, it seems like, oh, you know, they're racing at COTA. Remember, this is COTA with new regulations. You don't know what these cars are gonna do. You know, like, I mean, that they probably have a good idea, but this track with the ground effect cars is gonna be wild. It's gonna be wild, especially through, you know, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Like that first sector. Damn, dude. What was the twist in the Haster plan? I missed it with class. Airbonus, we're going to go back to playing it after qualifying, but the twist was that our buddies over at Frontier sent me a little bit of a care package. Sent me a care package with some barbecue sauce and sent me some custom scenarios to play through with Haas at COTA. First one is a full race weekend, which is what we're doing right now. But the second and the third one are Haas front row lockout, right? And then the, well, that's not the second. That's not the second and the third. That's the second one. Haas front row lockout. And then the third one is reverse championship order. So that's going to be fun. Those are racing scenarios. Frontier sent them to me, and they sent me a care package, which is actually pretty cool. Yeah, they're really cool. They sent a Haster plan to me, but the reason why we have a cowboy hat and the barbecue is because they wanted these scenarios to be at the COTA. Yes. Question? Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. But right now I got the regular qualifying. I got the real qualifying on, but I obviously can't show it to you, but you know, we can kind of sit here and talk about what's going on in Formula One. As long as I'm not disseminating the cast in real time, it should be fine. You can watch me react to it. That's fine. And now, don't get me wrong. I'm usually not for this type of content. This is kind of annoying, but... So, Seb, what happened here? So I've got a little squirrely going through 8, 9, and 10. That's a tough complex of corners to get right. Interesting. They're showing a stat on here that says that Leclerc is faster in Sector 1 and Sector 3, but the Red Bull, Verstappen, is faster in Sector 2. Interesting. Okay, there's just under 6 minutes left here. Who do you think will not make it to Q3? I don't think Albon will make Q3. If he does, I'll be damn impressed. Albon's a good driver, but someday he has his good days and his bad days. I don't think the Astons will make it. And I don't think the McLaren's going to make it either. I think that was 5. But I don't know, man. Stroll was fast in practice. He was very fast. How much does it cost to have your name in the F1 title? It has to hurt Aramco's wallet? Aramco's wallet? Yeah, about that, Gujar. Aramco is a oil company. Yeah, putting their name on there, dude, believe it or not, is pocket change. Yeah, that's pocket change, dude. That's not that, dude. They did that. They probably did that for fun. Which one's a McLaren? The orange drivers. Drivers with the orange car. So Lando Norris and Daniel Ricciardo. Danny didn't make it into Q2, Panther. Ooh, helicopter. Oh, that's a big American flag. I like that. I'm looking at the emblems on the leaderboard. The upside down Nike logo is McLaren, Panther. So Norris in 10th. NOR. Wait a minute. Charles is out of the car. Charles just got up out of the car and walked away. You think that's because of the grid penalty? Ferrari could... well, no. Why would it be for a grid penalty if they're taking an engine penalty? What are they trying to do? Save the motor? Everyone's waiting for that one lap. Dude, there's 3 minutes left in Q2. Charles just going to get lighter. Ah, yes, the Kimi Räikkönen solution. Yes, very good. You think he's good enough for 3? He did a 135.2. Hello, Max. Why would Albon take his lap with 3 minutes left? Less people on the track, Panta. At least that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to get out before everybody else gets out of there. Excuse me. Hey, T-Man. It's not just clean air, Panta. You don't want somebody getting in the way of your hot lap. Somebody that's on an out lap, right? Because you can't do a hot lap out of the pits, right? You're not going to go fast. You're in the pits. So it's not necessarily about air. So much more so about making sure nobody's in your way. Is COTA the best Tilke track? COTA is not a Tilke track. Circuit of the Americas was designed by Tavo Helmand. It's not a Herman Tilke track. Where did all this damn snot come from? In my F1 game, I can't get the last sector of this track right. Any tips on tackling the third sector? My mom doesn't make snot, guys. You idiots. T-Man, the third sector, so third sector starts right here at 12, correct? That's right, Animal, I am. So, smooth. You have to be smooth. Do not ramp on the throttle. Do not put your foot to the floor in 13, 14, or 15. If you do that, the car is going to spin. You have to be very smooth through these corners. I learned actually last night, Max taught me in chat, that 16, miss the apex. Go outside, go wide, and try to hit 17 and 18, and that should shoot you out to 19. 19 and 20 are a little complicated because they go downhill. 19 goes downhill, 20 goes up. Whenever you have elevation change like that, T-Man, you're screwing with the weight transfer of the car, especially elevation change through a corner. You're screwing with the weight. So what I really like to do, you really got to make sure that you're at the right speed. So get down to third gear or something here. I don't know if it's third. It might be. And then let the car kind of coast around the corner. And then once the car is around over here, then step on the gas again. Do the same thing for 20. Get the car fully around the corner and then accelerate. Don't try to accelerate through the apex in those corners. You'll crash. Yeah, 19's off camber. It banks out to the right. Okay, let's see. Let's take a look at quali. Norris. Oh, man. Norris went into the 9th position, dude. No way. Stroll's up in 7th. What is going on here? What is going on here? Bottas went into 9th. That puts Lando on the bubble. Alonso still got to get through. Albon's coming around. Joe bumped Lando. Albon's time is going into the 150s, which means he crashed. He's going into the pits. He gave up. 2 Mercedes are the ones that are left here. Looks like Norris got bumped too. So does Albon. Tsunoda got bumped as well. Or no, he's still on a lap. Russell did 135.8. Pushed. Didn't get any better. Lewis is coming around. Lewis bumped Checo. 135.7. Interesting. Wait, what happened? Joe got bumped due to track limits. Norris is back in. Oh! Oh! Ooh! Spicy. I don't have the audio on. I just see guys going down the order. I'm like, what's going on here? Gasly can't get turn 1 right, huh? Oh man, Pierre is pissed. What's he on about? He's mad, dude. Hell, did you see it? Yo, he's pissed. Why do we keep having this same freaking problem? Yeah, Joe, 136, 196 deleted. He exceeded track limits. Interesting. Let's see. They're showing Joe right now. How far did he go out there? Oh, that's questionable. That is a questionable call, dude. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. $11 and 12 have been a tough corner for most drivers this weekend. Yeah, those are hard corners, especially with these aero cars, man. Wait a minute. Who are you? Dude, I don't think Joe's left tire was out, to be honest with you. It didn't look like he exceeded limits at all. I've always disliked Gasly ever since he got angry at who? Hinch is saying there's a timing light on the outside of that if trip counts as track limits. Oh. Oh, Hartley. Yeah. Yeah. Hartley. Yeah, that's a shame. Looks like Seb is Seb didn't make it. Seb didn't make it, but Lance did, which is just all right. Lance on pole. No. They're showing that graph of Ferrari versus Red Bull in the constructors, and they're like neck and neck, and then Red Bull goes this way, and Ferrari just goes down. This is my life, man. This is my life. They start out great. They give me great hope, and then it's just like, nope, nosedive. It's just. Oh, why? Why do I do this to myself? Remember, Perez, Leclerc, and Sainz will be going to the back. Oh, yeah. Ferrari just flatlines. Where's Mick at? Mick's in 19th. He spun in the first corner. Yes. No. It's like that line during the launch. It's been 15 years, man. It's been 15 years. Why are you doing this to me? Oh, my goodness. Next year will be the year. That's right. That's pain. I need to go grab a beer. Jeez. Like the Lions? Yeah, just like the Lions. Yeah, there's always next year or something. Sonic, they something weird went when they had a loss of signal from the ground station. The telemetry went a little wonky, but everything seems to be okay. Their second stage did overperform, and it put the satellites into a higher orbit than intended. It's been 84 years. Just came in. Is going for a beer. What'd you miss? We're just watching qualifying here. Or, well, I am. You guys aren't. But we can talk about qualifying. Here's your requested telemetry. Very nice. Actually, you know what? You know what? I can show this. That's fine. We may or or may not be watching as well. Yeah. Hey. If I'm sitting here watching it and not showing it, and you're sitting there watching it and not showing it, we just happen to be in the same stream. There's that. Hey, no one can get up our case about that, man. No one can get up our case about that. We are doing nothing wrong. You're over there. I'm over here. We're just hanging out. We're just hanging out, listening to good music, talking about cars. It's legal as long as they make money and not you. Yep. Yeah. We're just hanging out in the living room. Yep. The only difference is you have beer and I have COVID. That's nice. That's good. All right, here we go. Q3's up and running. Fish, let me see some of these. Let me see these numbers here. Man, what's this thing with all these numbers? Delta versus Leclerc. Yeah, look at that. It looks like the Red Bull has a higher top speed than the Ferrari, but the Ferrari is better in those corners. Ferrari can retain more speed through the corners, but look at that. And that, Hellfish, see that? Is uphill harder on the engines or better for it? Going uphill? It doesn't make a difference, dude. Look how deep Verstappen goes into the corners before he gets onto the brakes. Let me see. Oh, wow. Yo. Dude. So, that's turn 1. That's turn 1 apex. Turn 2, turn 3, turn 4, turn 5, turn 6, turn 7, turn 8. That's 9, that's 10. That's 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So Max breaks really late going into 19. That's where I could see the biggest difference here. Really late into 19 and then super, super late into 12. You know what, Max? I actually see. I see exactly what you're talking about here. Yeah, see? Yeah, they're... So, 8 and 9 is right here. Yeah. Yeah. Dude, I was getting there. I didn't get it fully dialed in last night, but I was close. I raced damn consistent last night, and I'm damn proud of myself, dude, because I suck. I'm patting myself on the back on that one, man. Biblically late into 19. Yeah, I see it, dude. Yeah. Like, I want to get better at that so much, dude. But I think now I have a setup that I can get comfortable with and good. And I didn't even get even close to being sick with the VR headset last night. I don't know what that was about. It's seat time now? You think so? Hopefully it coalesces, dude. Yeah, dude, look at this. Look at that. Look it up in here and
Also, it looks like Charles a little smoother than Max is with the throttle. Look at these. Look at the amplitude of the throttle modulation there. If you were wondering what the heck amplitude of throttle modulation means, look at the blue line. It goes up and down a lot. You see that? See the blue line? That means Max is stepping on the gas and letting off the gas, stepping on the gas, letting off the gas. But Leclerc stays in it. He keeps his foot in. Because if the red line goes all the way to the ground, that means you're off the throttle, completely off the throttle. Right? And if it's all the way stamped, like if you're put to the floor, pedal to the metal, the lines will be up here. So Max goes all the way down to the bottom, all the way up to the top, all the way down to the bottom, which means he's throttle modulating. He's just tapping the throttle like a bass pedal into 3, 4, 5, and 6. Leclerc keeps his foot in the first sector here. You see that? Yeah, that means that Max is stomping on that freaking pedal. He's beating the trash out of that pedal. And see right here? See how like Max is like that blue line is almost like completely straight up compared to Ferrari's that like Leclerc's kind of tilts a little bit. That's ramping on the throttle. Leclerc's smoother with the throttle than Max is from this telemetry. Dude, I love doing this. I wish we could get the data stream of this in real time. Oh, that would make me so happy. Leclerc starts earlier. Yeah, he ramps the throttle. It looks like Max likes throttle modulation from this, which is, hey, whatever. That's just driver style. Whatever freaking works, dude. It doesn't matter what you're doing as long as you win. Dude, Stroll is green in sector 1 and 2. Stroll's green in 1 and 2. No freaking way. They're adding this into American Truck Simulator, Boca Chica. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Post-lap analysis is better for grassroots and amateur types. He cut 11 though? You think so, Vel? Stroll just dropped a 135.5. What is going on? What is going on here? You gotta be kidding me. 135.5 from an Aston Martin? Dude, Alonso is gonna have that car next year. Not Stroll's car, but... What do the P mean? In the pits, Panta. That's what that means. Stroll. Yeah, the P, Panta, means that the car is in the pits. If it says out laps, that's the lap that you're using to leave the pits. You're out of the pits. And then there's in laps. So you have an out lap, you do one warm-up lap, and then you're timed, right? And then when you go into the pits, that's your in lap, right? So if you see a P next to the car, right, that means they're in the pits. If you see no P next to the driver and it says out lap, that means they're getting ready to go. If it says there's no P and it says in lap, that means they're not doing anything. If there's a dash where the time should be, where it says in lap, that means they're on a hot lap right now. That's what that means. Go Stroll, yay Canada! What, Errol? You're not a Latifi fan? And then Panta, next to the P, you see a bunch of S's. That's the tire compound. There's soft, medium, and hard. Everyone in qualifying uses softs. They let Verstappen go too early. 2:16 left. Now would be the time to send. Now would be the time to send it. Max is doing 2 warm-up laps. It was planned. Interesting. Stroll is the only one in the pits. He probably won't come back out. Man. Stroll used to suck, dude. He's definitely coming to his own. Like, I have to recognize, you have to recognize it, dude. He's in 7th. Like, Like, I like making fun of him just as much as the next guy, but, yo, he's really coming into his own. Nah, you'd hate me. My wife and I restarted F1, watching F1 back in 2013, so... Errol, how could you? How could you do that to me? Like, how could you do this to me? Yeah, Max, he's getting it. He's getting it. Like, hey, progress is progress, man. But yeah, I know what you mean. He's good, and then he's not, and then he's good, and then he's not. Errol, I don't care. You root for whoever team you like. Don't root for Ferrari because I like Ferrari. First of all, why would you do that? I'm in too deep, man. If I was a Formula One fan right now, I wouldn't root for Ferrari. You're only going to find failure. I'm more of a McLaren fan anyway. Sorry, Ferrari. I hate. Yeah, whatever. Ferrari has more championships than you, so it doesn't matter. Being a Williams fan is pain. Yep, that's probably... Yep, okay. Okay, timer's clicked. Everybody's out except for Stroll. Out on the track, not out of the qualifying session. Dude, this is cozy. I like doing this. This is actually kind of cool. Sit here, talk about F1 and watch F1 together. That's kind of sick. I actually enjoy this. I see why people do this, but I don't know, man. I don't know if it's the right type of content for the stream, but it is cool. That's what they get for building the FW14B. It was the 14. Leclerc went purple in Sector 1, green Sector 2. Oh, there you go, Jam. Yeah, that's right, Hellfish. Yeah. Turn 20 hates you. T-Man, let off the gas. Look at the damn telemetry. Look, they let off the gas. And look at how slowly Max and Charles, look at how slowly they ramp on the gas, dude. You have to coast through 20. Get past the apex, make sure the car is up on the main straight and flat, and make sure it's pointed at the hill. Then step on the gas. Trust me on that one. It's late, you gas out late. I know I just said, like, don't root for Ferrari, you're only gonna find failure, but also, I'm just a British fan, being English myself. I'm not a fan of any particular team. There you go, Lethal, that's fine. I mean, I never understood that, dude. I never understood it until, I saw Logan Sargent sitting in the paddock for Williams, and I'm like, oh. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I got you. I got you. I got you. Wow. Saints on pole with Leclerc behind him. Then Max. Then Checo. Then Lewis. And then George. And then Stroll. Stroll's 7th held. Can you believe that? He's faster than Norris, Alonso, and Bottas. I don't know who Logan is. Logan's a Formula 2 driver from the States, dude. Yeah. That's what I'm trying to say, dude. Like, I never really understood just rooting for, British drivers. But if you're British and you root for British drivers, I get it. Yeah, no, that makes sense now. And I'd be lying to you if I didn't have a soft spot for Haas, like... And yep, Charles is down to 12th. States need some representation. Sargent is a good driver, dude. He's good. The last American that even came close to getting a seat was Santino Ferrucci, and yeah, that didn't end well. Yeah, they kicked him out after he literally tried to run his teammate off the track. It's not NASCAR, man. He drives IndyCar now. Yeah. Which is our more U.S. open wheel. He tried to run his teammate off the track in Formula 2. It's like, what are you doing, dude? You dumb. Oh my god. And then who was it before Ferrucci? It had to have been Scott Speed. Scott Speed before him. And then before him it was... I don't know. Rossi, yeah, that's right. No, Rossi was after Scott Speed. That's right. Yeah, Rossi should have had a seat. Lance Stroll, Lance is P5 with the penalties. No way. Can you believe that? Rubbin's racing. Yeah. In open wheel, worst, rubbing is not a good idea. You do not want to hit the pace car. Okay? You don't want to hit the pace car, man. Do you like Indy NASCAR? Lethal, I watch all racing. I don't care what it is. I like it when somebody gets in a car and says, I can go faster than you. I don't care what it is. I will watch it. I am addicted to cars going fast. I don't care if it's drag racing. I don't care if it's rally racing. It could be Indy. It could be open wheel. It could be closed wheel. It could be V8 supercars. I don't care. Formula 1, Formula 2, Formula 3. I follow all that. I watch Formula 1. I watch NASCAR. I watch Indy. But I follow everything. I like cars. Okay? I have a carcane addiction, man. It's bad. You like drag racing? You have very little in Europe? Dude. In the States, we have drag strips dime a dozen. They're freaking like soccer fields, man. Like a soccer pitch for you guys. Or a football pitch. Out in the middle of the US, there's drag strips in every town, dude. Straight up. Drag racing is fun, dude. It's really fun. Going to the track and treeing somebody, that's a good time, dude. It's really fun. Ladder racing is what makes drag racing legit. Yep, exactly. That's exactly right, Roundabout. Yeah, no, like the NHRA, the National Hot Rod Association, right? In the US came up with the idea of doing bracket racing. It's called ladder racing, right? So you have different classes of cars, right? And the whole point of drag racing, unless you're in a competition with another car next to you, the whole point of like ladder racing is racing. So it's literally engineering, guys. It's engineering in a nutshell. Your car is in a bracket to be able to go 12 seconds, right? So if your car is in a 12-second bracket or 12-second ladder, right? You want to get as close to 12:01 on the time. If you go 11:99, nope, DQ'd. Track limits. That's what makes it cool. That's the equalizer. So you could have a car that goes 300 miles an hour, right? In its class, right? And then you could have a car that goes 300 miles an hour and does a quarter mile in like 5 seconds. And then you could have a car, like a smart car. And the smart car could go like 80 miles an hour and it does like an 18-second quarter, right? If the smart car gets closer to its bracket time, it'll win. It's the equalizer, which actually makes it really, really fun. Anybody can race anybody, which is cool. I think that's sick, dude. Yep, you'll get put in the next bracket if you break that time, and you'll lose, too. I've seen 20-second cars beat 8-second cars. It's hilarious. Yeah, that equalizer like that is cool, man. It makes it fun. Like, drag racing over here, Lethal, is like promotion and relegation in FIFA. It's like that, dude, but with cars. It's freaking sweet. It's really cool, actually. We have something similar in racing, particularly bikes. We have things like 950 or 1050, closest time without going quicker wins. Yeah. That's sick, man. Yeah, bikes. I don't touch bikes, man. I'll die. Dak Haas sucked. Mick binned it in turn 1. We don't have enough cars, bikes to have any leagues and ladders. Yeah. Dude, the NHRA has whole leagues here, dude. There's like down south, down in the southern parts of the U.S. Like I'm up in the north, right? Down in the southern parts of the U.S., man, they have drag strips that are like a stadium. It's actually pretty cool. He didn't wreck the car, Hellfish. He spun in turn 1. He laid on the throttle way too quickly. Car spun around coming out of turn 1. It's a pretty amateur mistake. Yeah, it's pretty... But yeah, Saints got pole, dude. Leclerc got second, but he's got a 10-spot grid penalty for taking the engine. Magnussen didn't make it, so it's not a big deal. Yeah, Balk, I think you're right. I don't think it would have made a difference. That car is... How could you take something like the Ferrari? You have a Ferrari power plant. How could you take it and make it that slow? Like, that takes skill, dude. Like, how did you do that? It's like V8s from the US in the 70s and the 80s. How did you make a 5-liter V8 make 120 horsepower? That's just talent. How did you do that? Because it's a Ferrari. Yeah. Wait, did Sainz get penalized too? Oops. So who's starting first, Max? Hey. Max is talking to Alex Palou. That's cool. Quali ends in the kickball invitational starts. What? Yeah, we'll be racing some GTA tonight after we finish our F1 master plan. All right, guys. You ready to jump back into our master plan? Stroll is going to be P5 tomorrow. So, Doc, is it going to be Checo? No, Verstappen, Checo, George, Lewis, Stroll? Tomorrow's gonna be fun. Tomorrow's gonna be fun. Forgive my ignorance. I don't get to follow F1 very closely, but where are they racing this weekend? Austin, man. Perez and Joe have 5 place penalties due to changing engines. Yeah. Yep. Lewis is ahead of Russell. Shame. For what it's worth, I don't like either of them. I was just joking. Oh, hello, Gee. Is Austin the only U.S. track? No. They... Here, I'll show you. There's actually 3. There's 3 tracks now roundabout. They just added another one. There's 3 tracks in the United States. COTA is the oldest one that they've been racing. They started racing Austin in 2012. I was actually at that race. It's actually pretty cool. Dude, it's pretty neat. It's down the street from the Gigafactory. So there's Austin Bergstrom right there. There's the Gigafactory. Look at that unit of a building right there. Track's down here. See? There it is. You can tell it's a track in Texas because of the way it is. Yeah, man. See how it's built into the side of the hill? It makes this track really difficult. I wish they'd go back to the Glen. Yeah, I'm kind of with you. So, the other 2 tracks that they currently drive roundabout are street circuits. So, one is Vegas. They haven't ever raced it. That's brand new. They're starting Vegas next week. Or not next week. Next year, excuse me. Not next week. And then, at the beginning of a Formula One season. So this happens in the spring. They race a street circuit in Miami. Well, street circuit. The street circuit, dude, is where the Dolphins play. Seriously, it's in the parking lot of it's in the parking lot of the Hard Rock Stadium. I was about to call it Joe Robbie Stadium, but yeah, it's the Hard Rock, but it's Joe Robbie Stadium. So yeah, still Joe Robbie to you, dude. I'm with you. I'm with you on that one. Absolutely. Yeah, see, actually, there it is. There's the track. Nice. They have an updated picture. Yeah, see? Yeah, it's built right into the parking lot, dude. So the paddock is built onto the north side of the stadium. And the track goes down here. You got a big right, back to the left, big sweeper to the right, right, left, and then there's this really crazy reducing radius corner here. Here, let me back up so we can see it. Dude, that corner sucks. Oh, dudes, the fake marina. You can see it on Google Earth. Yes, the fake marina. They built a fake marina there. I don't know why. It was some gimmick or something, but they... Oh my god, that's awesome. They tried to make it look like there was a dock right here, and dude, the water is just plywood with like vinyl covering over it to make it look like water. It was so stupid. Oh my god. They hit the budget cap. No, they spent it all on catering. They spent it all on catering. Am I right or am I right? Oh my god. And then the track goes down this crazy straightaway right here. And then once you get over here, they have to go under the concourse bridge here. So there's this tight lefter, and then you got just kind of a wide radius back to the right, and then the track goes downhill right here, and in this freaking drainage ditch they put this crazy left-right chicane, and it's really easy to screw up there. And then once you get out of here, you have a huge freaking straightaway, and then you have a really tight corner left-right back onto the main straight. It's not a bad track roundabout, to be honest with you. It's pretty good. It's a pretty decent race. Oh, hello, Gee. It's ironic because Miami has great access to water. Out of all the places that they wanted to do a street race, or that they could have done a street race in Miami, they chose a landlocked venue. I'm sorry, that's pretty funny to me. That's Miami, Nils. And then there's the Dolphins Stadium right there. Yep. Whenever I watch the Dolphins play now, whenever I watch the Dolphins play and I see them on the television, if I'm watching it with people, I always say, why are the Dolphins playing at a Formula One track? That's weird. Nobody gets it. It's funny to me. Ricardo diving into the fake water. It's so funny, dude. I like the original plan with the track going over the long bridge. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, the one that had the track go out here. And somehow it got up on there, right? And then it went down the hill. Oh, you guys are talking about over here. Yeah, that street circuit. Yeah, that never would have worked. That's the reason. That never would have worked because the Formula One cars going over train tracks would have been death. Death. You can't take the rails up out of the ground. What are you gonna do? Take it out? Dig up the rail bed for a weekend? And then there's a bump in the road. That would have never happened because of the train. I'm telling you, it's because of the train tracks. But that circuit went out here. They went across the bridge. And if I'm remembering correctly, they went down here and they turned around and came back. Remember Indy at Baltimore? It was so awful. Yeah. Yeah. The low pressure that's underneath these cars when they drive is enough to pull a manhole up out of the ground. So like during a Formula 1 race, they have to weld, if it's a street circuit, they have to weld the drainage. They have to weld it into place. Because if you drive the Formula 1 car under it, it's designed to make low pressure under there. It'll suck it up. And the drain, I've seen Formula 1 cars on street circuits, they drive over drains and they pull manholes out of the ground. Which is kind of nuts, dude. So, like, what do you think it's gonna do when they drive over train tracks, man? That's why that never happened. That's why they never did that, because that's death. You're asking, someone's gonna get killed. Do you remember the 6-car race at Indy? Oh, Michelin. Oh, Michelin. I remember that. Me and my dad watched that race live, Lethal. I've been watching Formula 1 since 96, dude. Yeah. Been doing it for a long time. What a farce. Crazy. Yep. All right. You guys want to get back into the Hasselblad? Do F1 drivers and Indy drivers run still